The Adventure of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. Longman Simplified English Series. Read by Thitima Phansri. Chapter 1. Full of Mischief. Tom! No answer. Tom! cried Aunt Polly again. No answer. I wonder where that boy gone. Tom! The old lady pulled her spectacles down on her nose and looked over them about the room. Then she put them up and looked out under them. She seldom or never looked through them for so a small thing as a boy. She seemed puzzled for a moment and said, "Well, if I catch you, I'll—" She did not finish, for by this time she was bending down and pushing the sweeping board under the bed. She disturbed nothing but the cat. Then she went to the open door and looked out in the garden. Tom was not inside. "Tom!" she shouted. There was a slight noise behind her, and she turned just in time to seize a small boy and prevent him from running away. "What have you been doing with the carpet?" "Nothing." "Nothing?" "Look at your hand and look at your mouth." "What is the stuff?" "I don't know, Aunt." "Well, I know. It's jam. I told you 40 times that if you touch that jam, I'll skin you. Hand me a stick." The blow was about to fall. "Hi, look behind you, Aunt." The old lady whirled round and snatched her skirt out of danger. The boy fell and disappeared over the high fence of the garden. His aunt stood surprised for a moment, and then gave a gentle laugh. "Hang the boy! Can I ever learn anything? Hasn't he played that trick before? He's full of mischief. But he is my own sister Day's boy. Poor thing, and I hate whipping him. Every time I hit him my old heart almost breaks. And every time I forgive him, my conscience blames me. He'll stay away from school this afternoon, and I'll be obliged to punish him by making him work tomorrow. It's cruel to make him work on a Saturday when all the boys are having a holiday, but he hates work more than anything else. And I must do my duty toward the child, or I'll spoil his character. Tom did stay away from school, and he has a very good time. He returned just in time to help Jim, the small servant boy, to saw and split the next day's firewood before supper. Tom's younger brother, or rather stepbrother, Sidney, has already finished his part of work, for he was a quiet boy and has no adventurous, troublesome ways. While Tom was eating his supper and stealing sugar every time he has an opportunity, Aunt Polly was wondering whether Tom has disobeyed her and has been to the river. She had sewn up his shirt at the neck in order to prevent him from taking it off and swimming. "Tom, it is quite warm in school, wasn't it? Didn't you want to go swimming?" "No, Auntie." "Well, not much. Come here, show me your collar." Tom opened his coat. The neckband of his shirt was clearly shown. "Well, you may go out and play. I was sure that you had stayed away from school and been swimming. I thought you sewed his collar with white thread," said Sidney. "Now it's black." "Why, I did sew it with white thread, Tom." But Tom did not wait for the rest. As he went out, he said, "Sit, I'll give you a beating for that." In a safe place, Tom examined two needles which were stuck in his coat. One needle is white thread wound round it, and the other has black. She wouldn't have noticed it but for it. Hang it. Sometimes she sews it with white and sometimes he sews it with black. I can't remember which she used. I wish she'd stick to one color, but I'll make this tougher for that. Within 2 minutes, he had forgotten all this trouble. A stranger was standing before him, a boy a little bigger than himself. A stranger for any age, male or female, was an object of curiosity in the poor little village of St. Petersburg. That boy was well dressed too. The boy was well dressed, too well dressed on a week. Tom stared scornfully at the stranger's fine clothes, which seemed to make his own appear worn out. Neither boy spoke. Finally, Tom said, "I can beat you. I'd like to see you try it." "Well, I can do it." "No, you can't." "Yes, I can." "No, you can't." "I can." "You can't." Can't. An uncomfortable pause followed. Then Tom drew a line in the dust with his big toe and said, "You don't step over that. If you do, I'll beat you till you can't stand up." The new boy at once stepped over the line and said, "Now let me see you do it. You had better be careful." "Well, you said you'd do it. Why not you do it?" "For 2 cents, I will do it." The new boy took 2 coins out of his pocket and held them out scornfully. Tom struck them to the ground. In an instant, both boys were rolling in the dust, fighting like cats. For a few minutes they tore at each other's hair and clothes, hit and scratched each other's nose, and covered themselves with dirt and glory. As last through the dust of battle, Tom appeared sitting on the new boy and striking him with his feet. "Say that you has enough," said Tom. The boy only struggled to free himself. "Say, enough." The hitting went on. Finally the stranger gasped, "Enough." Tom let him get up and said, "Now that will teach you." The new boy went off brushing the dust from his clothes, occasionally looking back and threatening what he would do to Tom the next time he met him. Tom replied with insult. As soon as Tom's back was turned, the new boy snatched up a stone, threw it, and hit Tom between the shoulders. Then he ran like a deer. Tom chased the traitor home and just found out where he lived. He then held a position at the gate of some time, daring the enemy to come outside. But the enemy only made face at him through the window and refused. At last the enemy mother appeared and called Tom a vicious, impolite child and ordered him to go away. Tom got home late that night, and when his son saw the state of his clothes, she became more determined than ever to make him work hard during the holiday on Saturday.